In this video, we're going to create an orthographic projection of the object shown. This part is also shown in the book, so you can get that out for reference. Take a minute and kind of visualize what you think the front view should look like, what you think the right side view should look like, and what you think the top view should look like. And then open up your set inch template. So I have my set inch template open, and remember we already created all the layers that we need to construct this object. So we're going to set up the drawing. First, what we want to do is make sure we're in the world coordinate system. So get into the View tab and hit World. And then if you're using your dynamic input, make sure that you have it to the format of absolute coordinates. I have mine off. I'll be drawing with it off. And then the first thing we want to do is create a viewport rectangle. And you'll understand why we're going to do that when we go into the layout view. So we're going to do the Home tab and get into the viewport layer and just do a rectangle. So we'll do a rectangle, and we're going to make it the size of our paper. So we're going to start out with 0, 0. So that's down at the bottom, and we'll do dimensions. We'll have a length of 11 and a height of 8.5. Alright, so then we want to make sure that our rectangle is up and to the right. So we'll click and then zoom all. So yellow's kind of hard to see, but you'll see that the rectangle is right here. And that identifies the size of our paper, and that's why we've created this rectangle. And again, it'll become more apparent when we go into the layout space. Alright, so let us start drawing our object. So we're going to get into the visible layer, and we're going to start by drawing a rectangle. So let's start down here in the lower left corner, not too far, but not too far up. I'm going to click right around here, and again I'm going to do dimension. We know the dimensions of the object, so we're going to make it 3 by 2. Alright, so that's the basic outline of our object. And then we're going to change the user coordinate system so that it's the bottom corner of this rectangle, because every other feature that we draw on this is going to be relative to this object, right? Not relative to the origin of our world, but relative to the object itself. So we want to change our user coordinate system. So we'll do that. And we'll change it to the corner. And if you don't have any snaps on, go ahead and put the snaps on. So I'm going to snap right there. And just hit enter because we don't want to rotate it at all. Alright, now we're ready to draw the rest of the lines. I'll go back to the Home tab. And we'll do the 2 lines that represent where that angled surface begins. So I'll do a line, and it's a good idea to look back at the figure in the book so that you know what feature I'm drawing. So I'm going to draw that line that it goes right about here, and I know that that is 1.1 inches above the origin. So I'm going to start 1.1, alright, actually 0, 0, comma 1.1. So I'm going to start right here, and I know that it's going to be 1 inch over horizontally. So relative 1, angle 0. So that's the first line. The second line will be over 3 because the whole object is 3 and 1.1. So I'll start this right there, and it's going to travel 1, angle 180. Hit enter to get out. So those are the two lines that we have. And again, look at the figure so you know what feature I'm drawing. And then we're going to place the hole. Alright, the center of the hole is 1.5 over and 0.5 up. And the radius of the hole is 0.25. And there we go. Alright, so those are about all the features we can draw on the front view for now. So we'll leave it there. And we're going to use construction lines to put an area for our top view and an area for our right side view. So I'm going to switch over to the construction layer, and I'm going to use a construction line, and the typed command is called X-line, so we could type that, or you can click on this little arrow here and get it right here. So that's a construction line or an X-line, so you can get it right there. And we have choices. Do we want to make a horizontal one, a vertical one, an angled one? What do we want? We're going to start with a horizontal one. Alright, and you notice that this line goes on forever, right? It doesn't have a length. So we're going to put a horizontal line off of every edge and corner that we have in the front view. So here, 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 and here. So this kind of maps out where we're going to have our right side view. And we're going to do the same with the top view. So I'm going to hit the space key to re-enter the command and do vertical. And off of every edge and surface. And there we have it. And then we have a problem, right? Now our front view looks all green. So we're going to use the command bring to front. All right, so in the modify pull down, we have this command that says bring to front. So we're going to click on that, and it says select object. So we're going to draw a window around our front view, and that will bring it to the front. So now we can see all the red lines instead of just green lines. Alright, so in the next video we'll start drawing the right side view and the top view.